Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So I wanted to share this information with all of you, even though it's a bit dated. I just really think it can save lives. So here's the deal. Studies have shown that even identical twins have completely different health outcomes based on their diet and other factors. So for example, Stanford University had recently conducted, or actually I don't know if it was recent, I shouldn't say that, but I know they conducted a study with 22 sets of identical twins. And they found that the twin who consumed a plant-based diet for just 8 weeks had less visceral fat, they had a reduction in heart disease risk, an increased sex drive, and this is the most exciting one to me, their lifespan increased. They actually looked at their DNA and realized that the telomeres at the end of their DNA strands, which shorten as we get older, they start to shorten over time. So that determines how much life you have left. Their telomeres had actually lengthened. They had increased in length after only 8 weeks. This is insane. Now, they did nothing else different. It's not like they put them on a workout regimen. They didn't change their sleep habits. They didn't change anything else in their life, just put them on one of the twins on a plant-based diet. The other one was eating a healthy omnivore diet. So this is far from the only study. This is far from the only one that shows these amazing results, but with twins, I should say. It is the only one that's been made into a documentary, though. So if you're interested in watching it and seeing all the details, it's a four-part series. It was on Netflix. It's called You Are What You Eat. This isn't some hocus pocus, voodoo kind of stuff. This is science-based. As we Democrats love to say, trust the science. So that's what I'm asking you to do. And here's what I mean. There was another study that was conducted in Sweden, also on twins, and they found that changes to the DNA is why one twin developed type 2 diabetes while the other twin remained disease-free. So this flies in the face of the conventional wisdom that disease is all about genetics, there's nothing you can do about it, if it runs in your family, blah, blah, blah. There's a doctor that I know, he likes to say DNA is not destiny, and it is 100% true. If it was, both twins would develop the disease because they literally share the same DNA. And they're the same age, so obviously that's not a factor, right? So what this boils down to is something called epigenetics. This is a topic I absolutely love to talk about. As some of you know, in my past life, I was a health coach. I'm dual certified in integrative nutrition and in vegan nutrition. And when I used to give public presentations, I always talked about epigenetics because it's such a hopeful thing. It gives people hope. It allows people to understand how much they control their health, how much they control their health destiny, far more than their genetics. So here's a very simplified version of what epigenetics is all about. We all have DNA. We all know that, right? We are pre-wired with that DNA from birth based on our ancestors. So yes, some people, they have genes that, carry a gene for certain diseases, certain illnesses. That is a fact. But it's kind of like having lights in your house, right? Everybody has lights in their house. Everyone's house is hopefully everyone's house is wired for electricity, right? So just like we all have DNA, we all have electricity, we all have lights in our home, but you still have to flip the switch to turn on the lights. So that is a very simplistic way of describing how epigenetics works. Based on our lifestyle choices, meaning food, water, sleep, exercise, toxins that we're exposed to, and so on, we can flip those switches on. We can turn them on in our DNA, or we can turn them off. Scientists will explain it as these are tags, like you're tagging your DNA. with these epigenetic tags that tell your DNA whether or not it should activate or shut off. So even if you have a family history of something, and if you're still someone out there who says, "Oh, food doesn't affect my health. Oh, it's not a big deal. I can eat whatever I want, blah blah blah." Try not eating for a few weeks. Let me know how that turns out for you. See what happens. Food is kind of important. It kind of keeps us alive. So yeah, it does affect us on a health level. So anyway, be sure to check out that documentary. Again, it's on Netflix. It's called You Are What You Eat. It teaches us we have more control, we have more power than we have been told that we do, and we've been led to believe. And I won't go into all the reasons why, but it's one of the reasons I do this show. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.